You're welcome to my channel. So in this video we are going to be looking at on-the-job training as a method of employee training. What is on-the-job training? On-the-job training is where employees are trained while they are performing the job. Under this method, employees learn by doing. They teach you as you're doing. They show you and you show them, things like that. They teach you as you're doing the job. That is on-the-job training. Employees can learn practical problems while working on the job, and that is employee training. They train you as you're performing the job, or you learn by doing. So let's look at the different on-the-job training methods. The first method is coaching. Coaching is a directive process by a manager to train and orient an employee to the realities of the workplace and help the employee remove barriers to optimum work performance. So coaching, your manager or your line manager or supervisor trains and orients you through the things that take place at that particular workplace. And they're always there to answer any questions that you have. That is coaching. They coach you through the job. And a coach is an experienced person who provides guidance to an employee on their goals and helps him or her to reach his or her full potential. A coach can be your supervisor, your line manager. It can be your fellow employee who has been at the workplace for some good time. And that is what we call coaching. They train and orient you through the realities of the workplace, so that you can perform well. That is the first method of on-job training. Then the next method is called job rotation. Job rotation, it refers to transfer of employees from one job to another, or from one department to another, or from one section to another in a planned manner, in order to enable the trainee learn the skills required to perform the tasks in those jobs or departments. For example, when we go to do internship, they always transfer you from one department to another department, like every week, so that you can learn different skills in the organization, and that is what we call job rotation. They transfer employees from one job to another, one department to another, or one section to another, so that they can acquire skills that will help them in performing the job. Then another method of on-the-job training is called apprenticeship. Apprenticeship is a formal agreement between an individual who wants to learn skills and an employer who needs a skilled worker. So the trainee is able to learn while earn while learning. So you make an agreement with the employer that if you can employ me, I'll learn as I'm working for you. You'll be paying me maybe a reduced amount on the salary that other people get, but I want to learn as I'm working. So it's a formal agreement between the trainee and the employer who needs a skilled worker. Training occurs under supervision of an experienced person. An apprentice receives knowledge and develops skills associated with a design trade. So here you make an agreement with the employer, so that you can learn as you're earning, since the employer needs a trained worker. Then another method of on-job training is job instruction training. Job instruction training, here the trainer demonstrates the task while the trainee observes. Like they show you how to operate a machine as you're seeing. Then after the trainer operating the machine, they also give you a chance to operate the machine. So the trainer demonstrates the task while the trainee observes. Then the trainee performs the task again with coaching from the trainer. And lastly, the trainee performs the task without coaching, but immediate feedback. So job instruction training, they show you how to do something After they show you as they are coaching you, you also show them how to operate the machine, like the way they've showed you. After that, they leave you to operate the machine without their supervision. That is job instruction training. Then another on-job training method is called understudy. Understudy is a method in which trainees are prepared to perform the work or fill the position of their superiors. A trainee is likely to assume the full duties and responsibilities of the position currently held by his or her superior. Is called an understudy. Like you understand, they are studying you, whether you will be able to handle the superior position or not. So it's a method where trainees are prepared to perform the work or fulfill the position of their superiors, like preparing you for promotion, something like that. That's what they call understudy. For example, the department head may pick up one competent person from the department to become his or her understudy. And this gives the understudy an opportunity to try his or her leadership skills. And that is understudy. They train someone who will take up a superior position in the near future. Then another on-job training method is called delegation of authority. The delegation of authority is like giving authority to other people. It's an arrangement where a superior assigns a duty or responsibility to his subordinate and also delegates him to matching authority to control the necessary human and technological resources for performance of the said duty or responsibility. So here, the superior gives you the responsibility or the authority to do something or to execute some task so that you can be able to learn the skills. You can be able to learn on how to do the thing. So on-job training can also be by delegation of authority. They send you to do something. They send you to accomplish a project so that you can learn while doing the job. Then another on-job training method is called mentoring. This is a relationship where the senior manager in an organization assumes responsibility for grooming a junior person. For example, your line manager can mentor you. You can look up to them. They can always tell you what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do in order to keep the job. That is it, mentoring. So that was all about on-job training methods. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends, and watch my next video. We shall look at the advantages of on-job training.